Hello humans, today we're gonna be reacting to almost all of the Downfall Pizzagon 3D videos, and I'm here with creator of Pizzagon plus fanmade Let's Sell. So say hi.
Hello.
And yeah, there's over like 17 videos that we kind of have to go through over.
Yeah, holy slop.
Alright, starting with the first video, a 2020 video. This is probably the first Downfall Pizzagon 3D video that I could find. Alright, yeah, I guess we're ready to start, so okay. Hello? Okay, why did...
Yeah, let me just put the entire trailer in the video.
Yeah, I was wondering, yeah, we're off to not a great start as we include the entire first minute of our trailer without, you know, going over why what happened to the Pizzagon 3D, but yeah. Okay. Pizzagon 3D, and it looks like it's a commentary instead of a once legendary mobile game gone to waste over time. This is set using as okay, but how did it decline? Was it preventable?
This is so sad.
Man. So sad, very sad. Was it only a matter of time? Today I'll attempt to answer that question. Pizzagon 3D was released in 2013. It was made by a developer named Snuff.
Semi-true, because that wasn't his real name.
Yeah, the original game was Pizza without E, gun, and was strictly however,
True
the game
well.
soon turned into a mobile game with a few short updates.
True.
This is the most cookie cutter information, but yeah, here's a trailer from around the time. Bro.
Another Wait, dude. Speaking of this trailer.
Shit. Bro.
Speaking of this trailer. Hang on. Where is it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I made a YTP of this trailer. I'll send it to you.
Bro.
Various shitty modes. 6 match. Deadly game. 6 friendly.
Yeah. I don't need, we don't want another trailer. I think we all have seen a trailer, bro. Like, yeah, get to the, like, skip this point, bro. At this point, the game was started to get fairly popular from what I can tell. It had momentum and it looked like this game was unstoppable. However, things started to go wrong around 2015.
Not really.
This video, I am going to review the Storm Hammer. I killed this guy. Dang, this hammer is pretty good. Yeah, guys, this is a one hit. Definitely a one hit.
A new weapon called the Storm Hammer was introduced, which made the game a bit unbalanced.
The game was always unbalanced, so that's just fall.
However, this was only the beginning of overpowered weapons. Yeah, what were you going to say about it was always unbalanced?
Yeah, the game was always unbalanced. Like, people were acting like the Storm was the first OP weapon, but no, like, most weapons were OP. Like, the prototype when it was added, it was very strong. I'm not fully sure if it was a one-shot, but like it was still very overpowered in my opinion. And yeah, the game has never been good at balance, always been terrible.
Weapons like the Ghost Lantern and Judge would make the game even more balanced.
So I mean, the Ghost Lantern was still very like the Ghost Lantern was very powerful and overpowered, but like the Judge was not overpowered in my opinion. I don't know. It wasn't really that powerful in my opinion, since when you shoot it, you can't move at all, since it's a not manual guidance. It's a weapon you control, so you can't move or avoid attacks in any way. It's a really cool weapon. It's like unique. And the only reason people thought it was OP was because pretty much everyone sucked back then.
I mean, okay, at one point I can kind of see how it might be overpowered, yet I decided with these drawbacks, it shouldn't be like too like difficult to deal with these, you know, very low capacity, very low fire rate, and lowest mobility. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. So did the game just become unbalanced? Well, it's a bit more complicated than that.
I swear if it's gonna bring up the microtransaction.
Those weapons were eventually nerfed and balanced out. Yeah. But it almost seemed like the developers stopped caring about the game. I think update 15.0 is a good example. Really? So wait, we went from...
I mean, that's when I stopped playing the game.
So we went from like, what, a Stormhammer around, I don't know what time? Like
yeah, 10.0,
to all the way... Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
All the way to 2018.
Yeah, that's an interesting take, but... Go on. Yeah, go on. Like,
I mean, the updates were pretty good from like 11.0 was good, 12.0 was good, 13.0 was good, 14.0 was good. So, yeah.
The gameplay of a new mode. Alright.
Yeah, they added Battle Royale.
Battle Royale was added, and why? Fortnite.
Because it was popular at the time.
Yeah, Fortnite and Pop, because the gun was never meant to be a battle royale game. They clearly added this just to case in on the battle royale craze at the time. This is my next point. Developer grew more money hungry over time.
They've always been money hungry.
Things got worse when Clans 2.0 added. And now I have a new weapon to hate on. One update after another kept breaking the game. Update 17.7 introduced a new weapon called the Deep M. In case you are unaware of this weapon, it dealt a high amount of damage and was easily spammable.
So was a lot of other weapons in Pixagon.
But its purpose was overpowered and generated a huge amount of backlash towards the game.
I'm not sure about that since I didn't really play around that era.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's probably true since a lot of other weapons were unbalanced, so...
Players like myself began to lose hope in the game. Update 18.
Yeah, 18.0 was great. It made the game very free-to-play friendly.
Let's look at the trailer.
Oh
Look at the trailer
dude.
for it, bro. Already exists a new... Yeah. Looks good, right? Uh-huh.
It was.
Wrong.
No?
While they added this some good for the game, it did more bad things for the game. For example, they gave more rewards for the grinding and then limited how much grinding you could do with a key limit.
Okay, that was kind of bad, but it still improved the game in so much more ways than ruining it. Like, they only did a key limit because they wanted you to spend money still, but they also still made it better for free-to-play players. I don't know.
Other additions to the game which were not welcome.
As what?
At least they nerf and buff some
Okay,
weapons.
so they don't even elaborate. He doesn't even elaborate. So what was not welcome?
Wow,
Awesome.
bro.
This video is great.
Yeah, first video of the downfall of PGP 3D, by the way. In conclusion, broken and ugly mess of what used to be so much more. I'm surprised they did not mention any microtransactions. I thought they would
mention them. I mean, if the downfall was very much preventable though, like I can agree with that since there was so many like bad choices the developers made, or I'm assuming it wasn't even developers that made those choices. I'm assuming it was like the higher ups at the company, but still they had made a lot of bad choices, and so the downfall was very much preventable. Like as with PGP, if PGP is what PG could have been if they like didn't make those bad choices.
Yes, higher ups and versus game developers, they have a much different ideas of what they want to lead the game towards versus the money making spent or making a good game and making a community satisfied and stuff. So yeah, they have a bunch of different ideas so that I'm familiar with that can happen to a lot of mobile games and other games that aren't mobile. So yeah,
isn't it like the same with Glue? Didn't Glue have good developers but the company was just shit?
Yeah, I mean the entire documentary of 15 minutes about it. And in the Glassdoor, yeah, the developers and employees alike had expressed their issues with the community on why, among others, is making copycats, being greedy and other things. So yeah, even the Glue can have that issue. Much like the PGP 3D. So yeah.
Yeah, people always blame developers for issues. Sure, some developers might make those choices, but usually it's always the higher ups that make the choices in the game, and the developers just execute them because they work for the company and they have to, unless they want to get fired or receive a pay cut or something. I don't really know how it works with companies because I've never really worked at a company, but I'm assuming that's how it works.
Alright, so yeah, the first downfall video was kind of bad. It was the lack of visual, the kind of missing. It's not as necessarily misinformation. It's kind of true, but it's there was a lot of omitted information that should be here, or lack of visual and stuff. So yeah,
and a lot of filler.
Yeah, a lot of filler. Yes, let's put a trail in here, and then in here. Okay, let's start.
Check out Pixel 3D. So I'm here today on this game where I have no idea what to do. And if you guys do enjoy this and you would...
Couldn't see Echo's face properly, by the way, with the filter.
Yeah, the filter and...
Yeah. Even 720p, 720p, you cannot see it, yeah.
How did this game fall?
A complete boss right now. Now, I don't have a high level. Just bear in mind, I've only just started, but if this is something you guys enjoy, I will continue it for sure. Get myself some high rank, get myself some new weapons.
The beginning. Is this another commentary text video?
Pixel Gun 3D,
Okay, there we go.
formerly by Alex Krasinov. This app was just published.
Krasinov.
Here's the early gameplay mechanic.
Bro.
Is this another bro? Is this another trailer?
Yeah, this
bro.
is another trailer.
Bruh, we get it, man. Yes, here's a trailer of what it looks like. Yes, we kind of get it, man. Like, dude. The next one is a filler.
Somehow, the developers at the time, Riosoft, pulled it off. Even big content creators like Exotic Gaming, Echo Soldier were playing this game. The game is at its peak, but the biggest problem in PG3D's history is coming to a near. At this point, we are in the year of 2018. The weapons gotten even more OP, more new weapons getting released. One gun that stood out, well, one shotgun, I guess you could say the whole entire Pixel Gun, the gun armory, I guess.
Bro, it doesn't even cut. Why doesn't he cut out the
Stuttering,
stutters and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't
I swear
have
it's
to.
the
Yeah, you
ultimatum.
don't have to like leave that in when you're like reading a script or something. But yeah,
I swear if he says the ultimatum.
with the ultimatum.
I
Yep.
fucking knew it! I knew it!
yup. Ultimatum. Yeah, this is the
Dude.
infamous gun that I've been hearing about.
Guns have always been unbalanced. The ultimatum was just a little bit more powerful than other unbalanced guns. Like, so annoying. It's always the ultimatum. Ultimatum this, ultimatum that, blah blah blah. The ultimatum is so OP. Let's just ignore the other webs that were also very OP.
After you start getting this weapon and using this weapon. After you start using this weapon,
Ultimatum, when it first released into Pixel Gun 3D, the gun wasn't really that popularized yet.
That popularized? Is this? I don't know about this one. Supposedly, if the ultimatum is like big kind of deal, it shouldn't be like popular at the time or something.
It was semi-popular, I'm pretty sure. I don't really know much about this era, but at least like it was somewhat popular because like YouTubers and stuff covered it, and people saw it was a very good gun, so people probably wanted it. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, I was like not popularized yet. Isn't you're saying about this ultimatum changed everything yet it's not popular at the time? Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Sometime 2019, where it's not really available anymore. Like before it came back.
Cut! Oh my god! Cut!
Ah,
Dude! Oh my god, as a video editor, this pains me so much. Cut the damn silence or whatever that was, please. Man. Oh my god, man.
Of this release, and after the release of the gun, you can no longer get it for a long.
What?
Okay.
This is such an
Okay.
editing mistake for a long and then cuts, bro. Bro. This is unreal, dude. No way. Why are we making editing missing in a big 2026? Not
No, this was
2026, not even
this-
2036,
yeah,
but fucking 2022. What the hell?
Alrighty, so you're probably wondering why is Pixel Gun dying?
Pixel Gun is pay to win because the devs need money. They need money to run the game. And they're making it more pay to win because many players are quitting and the game is dying. That's why the game is...
Pixel Gun came a long way.
I mean, like, duh, the developers need money, but like, I mean,
Yeah,
not
like-
that greed, but yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Okay, like,
You have
okay. So first of all, sloppy
terrible.
editing. I mean, this is it's kind of messy video overall. I couldn't even understand his general point.
Yeah, the pacing is kind of bad. Like later in the playlist, you have the drain video. Like I don't like the video drain made about Pixel Gun, but the only thing I can credit him for is at least the editing is fucking decent-ish. Like, and his point, he makes like you can still understand what he's talking about and stuff. And the editing is not super shit. It's actually decent. But this is just sloppy.
I don't have much to say about this video. This is
Yeah,
it's
this
so
video is
sloppy.
just meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here is the, arguably, this is probably the, the most popular Physical 3D Downfalls, considering, it has 4 million views. So surely this is a good video compared to, like, last two ones, right?
The last 10 years, Pixel Gun 3D went from a beloved childhood game to one of the most hated games of all time, dropping from an impressive 500,000 daily player count to sometimes not even being able to reach 1,000 players recently. So
Wait. isn't that PC player count? And I'm pretty sure the PC stats does not track the mobile
No,
player
it does
base,
not.
right?
It only tracks the PC's player base.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. The PC. Oh yeah. PC shows PC stats, and yeah. I mean, to be fair, mobile. I don't think there's a site that tracks a mobile stats unless it came from Discon directly themselves to show the stats. But yeah, what
The combining Minecraft, CSGO, some random shit and adding a storyline to the whole thing, we got Pixel Gun 3D. In theory, the perfect game. Yeah, it completely flopped. Not even reaching 1,000 players his first month. The game was
in
repetitive.
first month? How do you know this?
I
Where?
have
How
no
do you know
idea,
this?
but
1,000 players in first month. How you know this? I'm assuming you mean like he means like the Play Store, App Store reaching the 1,000. But how do you like?
maybe.
You didn't show us the proof of 1,000 in the screen that isn't the PC sets, but yeah, I would.
And Alex needed to come up with something fast. Over the next coming updates, he added new guns.
So I'm pretty sure that's just a random fucking guy.
Yeah.
1.2. Apart from featuring more unnecessary junk, it had a single feature that would change the game forever. Multiplayer. With this update, you are now able to play with other people, including your friends in the FFA game mode. The point of the mode was simple. You were thrown into a free for all arena with about 10
Why did he show free play when saying FFA game? Or free play was added so much later on, like so many years after.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I mean, even then, him showing a screenshot, it seems a little sketchy. He's showing this, but then like show all of them. Seems this is probably taken out of context. I feel I feel sketchy about this.
This is probably around the time you were introduced to the game, where maps like Heavenly Garden and Pool Party were first added. Over the next coming months,
He doesn't even show a picture of the actual pool party. He just showed like a random CS screenshot.
Yeah.
Base update 0.89, introducing the new capture the flag game mode. Two teams.
What? That's not even a real update. What the fuck is he talking about? Like I don't know much about like the older versions, but I know 0.8.9 is not a real version.
Not a real version. Yeah, let's check. 0.89, right?
Version, this doesn't show all the updates, but like when multiplayer was added, which he's already talked about, but now he went past it. Pretty sure multiplayer was 3.11, but still, like,
All the way.
for 0.8.9, bro.
Bro. Yeah, 148. That's the one that's probably more accurate than this is like gone. So yeah, this is like kind of closest thing. Having
Yeah, this is the closest thing.
Yeah.
Adding the 100.
That's also not a real version, bro. What is he talking about? Oh wait, actually, I know which version added Deadly Games, or I think it was 5.0 which added Deadly Games, not 0.9.0. I am pretty sure it was added in 5.0 because they released like an 4.x version before 5.0 because they had to like remove Minecraft assets because they got a cease and desist from Mojang.
Yeah.
So they had to remove it. And like in that version, you could play Deadly Games, but it wasn't like publicly available. You could play it though.
To make money. You see, previously, similar to other games, you were only able to buy cosmetic items for real money, which didn't affect the gameplay. But with this update, he added the option to purchase coins, for which you could purchase.
Okay. I don't know. I don't exactly like how he specifically said Alex himself and not the higher ups or maybe like a group of developers or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many developers there were at that point, but I'm pretty sure there were more than just Alex Krasnov working on the game at that point.
Yeah, really saw Cubic Games. Yeah, moving on.
Going from the everyone had an equal chance of victory.
Oh yeah, just show weapons that weren't even added, that were added way later on. Awesome.
Update 6.0 was released. The community aspect of Pixel Gun was one of the biggest reasons for the game.
At least it said a real version name.
OP weapons, which we'll get into in a bit. The game got
all those weapons are added way later on. Now what he's talking about right now is about awesome. This video is so like weirdly paced. I don't know what version or like what era he's talking about. Like he's currently like switching. Like he was just talking about duels in 11.0, and he started talking about Traders Van, which was added in like 16.x, I think. Well, this video is so weirdly paced.
So that's what they did. More guns, more items, pets, whatever the fuck this is. More
Pets was added in 11.1. It's rated 11.1. He's talking about he talked about trailers man right before this. This video is so horribly paced. It's like there's no timeline. The timeline is like.
Yes, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this, and then yeah, update. Oh, here's another thing.
I'm gonna talk about version 0.8.9.
One more thing to mention as well is that they removed like 70% of the OG maps and items from the game for some reason. And at that point, the game was
Actually, about that, like,
present day. And the game
something that pissed me off is that people are always like, oh no, they removed this map. Oh no, they removed the OG maps. But like most of the OG maps, they didn't fit like the game anymore. Like they were like of such poor quality. Like I remember Arabian Dust. The old Arabian Dust was so bad. It was like so barren. It was mainly as like didn't look good. But then they like redid it in like 17 point something. I don't remember exactly which one. But they redid it and it looked way better and the layout was better and they just improved the visuals of it. Same for Where's Assault. Like the old Where's Assault sucked balls, but the new Where's Assault is way better and the visuals actually match what like the other maps were like. So people always like complain, oh, the old maps, but like the old maps, they just look worse and they don't really fit the game and they just look bad.
Nostalgia, perhaps?
Yeah, probably.
Alex dared to take that risk of adding multiplayer.
The random guy again.
Yeah, the random guy that he took from some Google. Please sub by.
No, I'm not subbing, bro. This was horrible. 0.9.0.
Yeah, thoughts. This guy jumps around for the version stuff and have a weird pacing about and stuff, and maybe some visual like not exactly matching up, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean this video was better edited, but like the information, like the previous videos, information was true, but like very like meh, like it was true. But this one, some stuff is just wrong, like fucking 0.8.9 and. The pacing is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this video is better than these two. This guy is then this yeah.
Trailer.
So yeah, I'll give it at least like 4 or 5 out of 10, but still it's kind of bad, but yeah.
Give it a 0.8.9 out of 10.
How to ruin a game.
The basic gist of what makes a good game is all right there, and early Pixel Gun was pretty good at this. You start out with basically no good weapons and no sense of how to play the game. Matchmaking quickly settles that problem by putting you in with other noobs. You play more of a game, you learn more about how the game works, you win more matches, you earn more money, you buy better weapons, you upgrade your level, you find stronger players. Very basic matchmaking stuff, and it works pretty well because of just how much variety there is in gameplay.
I mean, it kind of like the map. There was really no in the older versions. There was really no like specific matchmaking system. Like, sure, it felt like I just forgot with noobs and pro players, but that's just because the way matchmaking worked in older versions was just like it puts you in matches with people that are similar level to you in a tier system. Like that's what they called it internally. So like tier 0 was level 1 to level 6, and then tier 1 was level 7 to level 12, and so on and so forth. So yeah, if you were low level, you would be put in with other low levels, but they could have been really good low levels if they were like using a new device or something. So
pop-ups everywhere for things you likely don't really care about.
Yeah, this is also the point where I pointed out in Pixel Gun Plus that the UI is much more like nicer and less messy compared to the modern Pixel Gun stuff. So
yeah, modern is like so cluttered and it's just so like there's so many different styles of UI and it's so like weird.
Modules are special upgrades that can be attached to weapons that alter and enhance the weapon's power. You insert and extract the weapons. I see the forces rifle is so powerful right now it kills me. I hate it. The module system is Cubic Games once again overcomplicating something that didn't need to be this complicated. All for the sake of that other crappy mobile game, Block City Wars. But apparently Cubic,
which is made by the same developers, which is funny.
Yeah, they kind of made the same game, so like of course they may want to like try to implement it to this gun, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, this video was way better. Like, it actually highlighted the actual issues. There were still some pacing issues and like unclear timelines, but still, it was way better, and it actually pointed out the actual things that ruined the game, and not just random bullshit.
Yeah, actually, good point. Is somewhat kind of weird pacing, but still overall, he nailed down the actual good points about game and what ruined it and stuff. But yeah, and in depth, yeah, okay, in depth, 4 minutes,
5 minutes.
Yeah, sure, in depth. well. I'm pretty sure that story was taken by someone else. Did he like credit? Let me like.
Yep.
Did he credit? You didn't seem to credit. Okay.
All of this is gone. This game has become a pay-to-win mess. But let's start from the beginning so we can see this game's fall from grace.
Why does everyone use PGX gameplay?
This is a very very fast jump to this to this to this. Okay.
Yeah.
That, if I'm being honest, doesn't look
Where's the the gameplay of the sad simple game?
And that's when it really started to pop off. Engaging gameplay and the ability to play with friends. It quickly became
using PGX gameplay and images. Like he's not even using Pixelgun. It's just PGX. This is like bridgeless snipers is not a thing in Pixelgun. It's a PGX thing because PGX is just a mod of Pixelgun. Like this is stupid. There's no actual visuals of PG.
Yeah, in-depth analysis for 4 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what we expect. Okay, this is also like weirdly paced. I mean, it's 4 minutes, but like it's kind of weirdly paced.
But the timeline is very weird.
Was this guy trying to speedrun Physical 3D's Downfall? What the fuck was this, man?
Yeah.
This is such a sloppy,
this was horrible.
Sloppy editing and a lack of visuals and stuff. Like, and his point was like so like, I could not tell what he was trying to say at times. But like, wow, we went from a good video to like this. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Next video.
Alright, gather around and grab your popcorn because we're about to take a trip down memory lane.
This is AI
By memory
generated.
lane,
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, this is AI. You can tell from this description with a ChatGPT ass type essay, but yeah.
I mean a pixelated path that's more jagged than my Aunt Edna's knitting. Welcome to the world of Pixelgun 3D, a game that's seen more ups and downs than a roller coaster at Six Flags.
Definitely AI.
So let's start at the beginning, shall we? The year was 2013, the world was a simple... And in this case, the result was a game that was as addictive as Grandma's apple pie.
Yeah,
and twice as deadly.
1000%.
The game was developed by a company called Cubic Games.
False, because it was developed by Alec Krasnov.
They took one. So buckle up because we're about to dive into the good old days when pixels were pure and life was simpler. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Dude, why is he like repeating the same things?
Holy
buckle up. What?
Because the AI told him to. Like what this is so corny. Like like this video was released in 2023 and it just shows like the AI just feels like a 2023 AI. Cause like buckle up. Oh, it hits harder than grandma's pie. It hits harder than a skunk at a garden party.
Yeah.
Welcome to the golden age of
Stop!
Pixelgun 3D.
What?
A time, and the microtransactions were, well, let's not talk about that. Now, the early days of Pixelgun 3D were like the weapons. Oh, the weapons. They were as varied as my ex's, but only about, well, half as deadly. From the simple but reliable pixel gun to the utterly ridiculous automatic peacemaker, there were a bunch of tools of destruction for every occasion.
Why the hell is Roblox
And let's not forget
here?
about the pets. Alrighty, folks, grab your tissues and prepare your
Why?
food,
Stop doing that!
The dark side of Pixelgun 3D. This
Stop
is the
saying,
part of the story
let's
where
get
the
into
hero
like,
stumbles,
bro.
where the cracks start.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure this was when AI voices sucked balls. So this is a real guy reading this, and not even like going, huh, this sounds bad. No, he's just reading this and fucking going with it.
First, there were updates. Oh, the updates. They came in like a wrecking ball smashing through the game we knew. Oh, the hackers. They swooped in like pixelated vultures, turning matches. Welcome to the resurgence of Pixelgun 3D.
Oh my god, stop saying the welcome, stop.
3D gameplay.
I thought this was the gameplay, what?
Strap on your helmets and load up your pixel guns because we're about to dive headfirst into the blocky battlefield of pixel gun. You've got your first-person shooter mechanics, your
Did we already talk about this?
And a dash
What?
of RPG elements for flavor.
Yeah, we know,
it's like
bro.
if Minecraft, Call of Duty, and World of Warcraft
Yeah, again,
had a baby,
didn't we
and that
talk
baby
about
was
this?
raised by
Yeah,
wolves
thank you,
in the wild
editor.
world
Like,
of mobile
yeah,
gaming.
again. Yeah, thank
It's
you.
like if Minecraft and Call of Duty had a baby, and that baby was raised by wolves in the wild world of mobile gaming.
End of flashback.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said, editor that got paid to, that unfortunately got paid to edit this damn AI video, but yeah.
First up, we've got the good guys, or at least the guys you're supposed to be.
Who the hell is this? Who's this? Who's
I don't fucking know.
Who the fuck? Where's Spirit? Where's Specimen? Who the hell is this?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like Ellie and Joel from The Last of Us, I think. But ugly as fuck.
But don't go anywhere because
I want to go anywhere. We want to go anywhere. We're barely even halfway, man.
Wacky weapons that make you question the sanity of the developers.
I'm questioning our sanity right now watching this fucking
like
AI video, man.
Alright, so strap on your hiking boots and grab your pixelated pickaxes. Now the levels in Pixel Gun 3D are like a box of mismatched. First up, we've got the classics: the pool party, the silent school, and the Coliseum. These are the levels that have stood the test of time.
No, they really have.
The ones
Pool party level design is horrible. And same with Silent School. Like, Silent School, it's just, if you have a heavy weapon or something that, like, ricochets, you just win. Because the map is so closed off and very small that, you know, you don't really have any place to run or, like, escape to if someone uses a heavy weapon. Same with Pool Party. You, like, if someone gets on the roof, you're fucked. Because you can't really do much if they just, like, move around and shit. And if you're like a noob with nowhere that lets you double jump or like anything, you're just stuck on the bottom area and then you can't do anything against people.
Then we've got the weird ones: the space station, the ghost town, the Atlantis.
Yeah, I don't know.
How
These
is
are all
ghost
weird.
town
Oh yeah,
weird?
yeah, sure. And let's call them weird instead of, you know, the 3D virtual world stuff. Like, okay.
For the absurd, the Toy Factory, Ice Palace, and the infamous Block Mart.
These are absurd. These are absurd? Oh, the block Mars, the regular thing you like find it. Sure,
Yeah,
bro.
so
Yeah, this is totally
absurd.
absurd. Not like, you know, anything else. Maybe like a, you know, like I said again, virtual world or something.
In the end, we love Pixel Gun.
Who is we?
We love it for its chaos.
Who is we?
Its creativity.
Yeah.
We love. Who is we?
There is no
And it's
way
unapologetic.
that they have
Finally,
to
finally, stop. Get out.
Thank God.
Holy fuck. Goodbye. Yeah, by far, no contest. This is the worst one. 0 out of 10. This is the worst one of all the previous Downfall videos. It's wow.
Yeah, at least the other ones were human slop. This is just AI slop.
Yeah, next video. Recording again, and yeah.
Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different
Also,
results.
pause a little bit. Pause for a little bit. So, Echo, like, he keeps complaining about Pixel Gun for like 3 years now, but he never stops making Pixel Gun content. I'm pretty sure he's like under like a fucking contract or something, because he just refuses to quit the game, even though he keeps constantly complaining about the game's problems.
Yep.
Otherwise, its multiplayer servers wouldn't be active still 11 years.
Wait. I just noticed something about that trailer. The fact when he put wait. This is unrelated to the video. I just want to fucking wait. I need to find that trailer again, please, dude. This is the first time they've done this in the trailer, by the way. They've done this before. Hang on. Let me find the other trailer they did this in. Yes, I found it. Okay, they did it here as well, bro. Wait. I'm sorry, but this is just too fun, and I just noticed it. They did it here as well. What are they doing? Also, no, wait, no. On this weapon, it's not even just the mags on the top. The whole weapon is upside down.
Whoa. Bro.
Bro.
Wow.
How do you even manage to do that? Like, but here there's no handle on the top. There's a fucking magazine.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is so weird.
The development team for Pixel Gun has gotten absurdly lazy. I've seen 80-year-old geriatric dementia-ridden grandfathers who can accomplish more a year than these developers have in 3. Minecraft's developer in the game
Yeah.
right
So
now,
about the developers for Pixel Gun, like they themselves aren't lazy. It's the higher ups again, because the higher ups, they're the ones that, you know, oh yeah, use AI for this, use AI for that, because they, you know, AI saves them money. Because, you know, they don't have to hire real people to make artwork and shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, and then the developers are probably not the ones that are choosing, oh yeah, I want to use AI because it helps you save time. Like, no, like, I'm a developer myself, you know, and I, like, when working on PGP, like I mean, obviously I don't do this for money or for work, but like I enjoy coding and stuff, and I enjoy like designing UI for PGP as well. And like when I like design it and people like it, it makes me happy knowing, you know, I made it and people like it. But if I just got ChatGPT or like some other fucking AI to do it for me, I would just feel like, oh yeah, wow, that looks awesome. Yay. Like for PGP, like I refuse to use AI. I used AI one time for PGP, and that wasn't even like a big thing. That was just for fucking sorting the shop by rarity and then level, because I didn't know how to do that, and I couldn't find anything on Google on how to do it, and I just gave in and asked ChatGPT. But other than that, I refuse to use AI for any part of PGP's development, because AI is just horrible and I don't like it. And also it ruins like the economy. Like I'm not like one to like, oh, economy is, but it's literally fucking me over, because AI usage has contributed to, you know, the RAM prices, and the RAM prices doesn't directly affect me, because, you know, I bought a PC and built it before the RAM crisis. But like even after, like apparently like the server provider I'm using for the main server we have for PGP, apparently that's like gonna go up in price. Like I checked yesterday or something, 2 days ago. No, yeah, 3 days ago, and the price was still the same. But I got an email saying something about the RAM prices, and oh yeah, this won't affect you, but like it will still affect some other people, which genuinely sucks. And it's all because of AI, which is just like I'm fine with people using AI to like speed up processes that you know, just tedious and annoying. Like sure, captioning and stuff, but no coding. I mean, yeah, it's
sometimes
fine with some coding, but I just
yeah,
but like I get it for using AI for like captions and stuff. But like if you're gonna do that, at least proof watch it and make sure the captions have like aren't misspelled or like have the wrong thing. Like if you're gonna use AI, just make sure it's actually correct.
Yeah.
Like I just personally refuse to use AI because I want it to be made by myself, and I want it to be human made, and I don't want it to just be AI, because
yeah.
Okay, my rant is over.
Yeah, a lot of your rants is like, why am I drawing plays? What the fuck? Okay, so yeah, it's like, yeah, good points basically, but yeah.
These features haven't been implemented yet. Click on clans, go to buildings, and you'll see it. 2 slots that have said coming soon for 5 years.
Yeah. This is funny as well. About the badges thing, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like achievements. And they used to have achievements, but when they redid the profile UI, they didn't port it over. Like in PGP, I just ported over the achievement system and made it like match the profile UI. And you know, now we have achievements that actually like look good and stuff. But they just like, instead of doing it, they just like, it's coming soon. Like, you wanna wait? I gotta show you something really fucking funny. Hang on. In the game itself, they have this. Like, this is from a screenshot from Unity, which is the game in your Pixel uses, and I decompile it to get like assets and stuff from Pixelgun. But the funny thing about this is like, you see the thing like that is selected in gray. That is a game object, and that's actual label that says we are reworking this feature. But the funny part is that the developers actually named the object label _ coming soon trademark.
Bruh.
Which is just hilarious that even themselves are making fun of it. This video is way better. This has me actually commentating on stuff, which I actually like. Like, this video is edited better, but like for me, it's like kind of too like little bit too fast paced. But otherwise, like the information is still like good, and the editing is good. So yeah, this person is at least way higher quality than anyone else.
Yeah.
A quick, easy badge system that realistically shouldn't come close to a month's worth of work, let alone 5 years.
Yep. It would like, so about the badges, like I myself, if I like coded it from scratch, because we already had the code for it because it was used in Pixelgun, and like, yeah, we already had the code for it. But if I had to code it from scratch, myself, I'm not like the best programmer, but I'm a decent programmer, and I've been working Unity for like 2 years now. And yeah, like I could probably code the badge system from scratch in like at least like 1 or 2 days it would take me, and then maybe like a few hours more just to make the UI for it. But like, yeah, it would not take long at all, and especially for Pixelgun, because they have like after 11.0, they started rewriting a lot of code to be way better than it was before, because the code before 11.0 was absolute dog shit. But they started rewriting code and making it better, which like, if they had one of those developers write it, or I mean, they did have one of those developers write the achievement system, because the achievement system was pretty decently coded. But yeah, if they just like coded badges from scratch again, with like one of the more talented developers, they could do it in like less than a fucking day, which is insane how they still haven't done it. Especially when they already had the code for it before. It just proves that they refuse to do things that are like requested or like even like promised, just because they don't want to or something. It's generally so confusing.
Yeah, I guess they say it's kind of lazy. Is kind of true, but it's like more, maybe more so, more probably on the higher parts, on making maybe like, hey, the devs focus on this or focus on that, but not, you know, doing the like badges or, you know, actually like requested stuff. But yeah.
The funniest part about the hacking problem is like, you can use fucking Bepinex for Pixelgun modding. And Bepinex, like, it's easy to prevent cheating with Bepinex. Like, it's just pathetic. There is no fucking anti-cheat. You can, like, dude, one of my friends used to make mods for Pixelgun, and like it was so fucking easy to make mods for Pixelgun. They've never had a good anti-cheat or anything, and like you can add 10,000 coins every frame, not every second, every frame, and you won't even get banned. And that's just fucking insane, because there is no way you can get like 10,000 coins every frame. Like, you can't even get 10,000 coins every second or minute. Like, that, it's just honestly insane. The only way you could get like 10,000 coins instantly is if you like bought microtransactions. Which, speaking of, like, when you buy microtransactions, they set your account, like they set your account as a quote-unquote premium account. Like, no one can see it, it's only internal. But if your account is a premium account, like, you can get more money, like, without getting detected as hacking. If you know, you just, so like, if you make one purchase, you can just hack even more money and shit in. And that's just insane. Like, back in 12.0, they used to have like a detection for, if you had like 50,000 coins or more, you got banned instantly. But now, like, they seem to have removed that. Like, obviously the prices for shit and like stuff is way higher now, but like still, I'm pretty sure like you can have like 1 million coins and still not get banned. But I'm not sure about that. It's just so pathetic. Like, in Pixelgun Plus, like, we have like, if someone gets money and it's like over a certain amount, it gets logged when and how much they got, and like from where they got it from. And if any of that seems suspicious, we can check their account and we can either warn them or we can ban them. Or we can't warn yet, but we will add a warn, and then we can warn them or ban them. And we actively check that log system just to make sure people aren't cheating. So like, yeah, it picks up plus, even if there's like, even if we're just a dev team of 5 people, we're still doing way more work, and we care way more about the community than Pixelgun themselves, which is just sad. Like, a group of a few teenagers cares more about the game than an actual company. Like, I'm sure some of the developers still care, but they can't do anything about it because of the stupid higher-ups.
Yeah, what you're doing is like, you know, expected for a game like Pixelgun, but no, they seem to, like, for some reason that I'm confused about, remove the you know, the adding like coins, but for some reason they remove it for some reason. Like, why for that? But this, like, yeah,
I don't know. And also in PGP, there's also like basic anti-cheat. Like, we don't have like an advanced anti-cheat because like we don't want like kernel level or anything, because that's fucking stupid. I don't like that in games. But like, we just have basic detections. Let me check. I'm not gonna specify exactly what triggers it, but I'm gonna say what kind of detections we have. So we have detections for speed hack, We have detections for if you're trying to edit your data with something you can only edit in as a developer or some stuff like that. So like some stuff just like you get banned for doing certain things in PvP if, like that you're not supposed to be able to. And even if you don't like if you cheat like and stuff, you know, it get logged, then we can check it and see if it's legit and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just pathetic how there's like no fucking anti. Like there is an anti-cheat in PG. They even have fucking app dome on mobile, I think, which is like a very advanced like anti-cheat. Or it's not an anti-cheat. It's more like a protection for the game. I'm not sure what app dome it really is, but I know my friend who used to mod Pixel and bypassed it somehow. I don't remember how. I'm not saying how. But yeah, app dome is also used for banking apps and stuff. I'm pretty sure. So like that's just insane how even with that the game is still so easily moddable.
And I think I've genuinely ran into more cheaters in free play, the literal least rewarding mode to play, than any other mode.
Speaking of that, it's insane. Like speaking of free play like cheaters, for some reason there's like that's true. Like there's so many cheaters in the free play, which like makes no sense because you get like no fucking rewards by playing free play. I'm pretty sure most people just cheat in there to like I actually don't know why people cheat in there. Like I remember like on Prophecy Guard, like Prophecy Guard streams PG a lot and like he plays free play a lot because his viewers want it for some reason. And like I remember one time I was cheating there, like I wasn't even trying to ruin anyone's experience or anything. I was just messing around and having fun. So I set my speed very high so I could like run very fast. And like they were doing a car race and I was like in a car and then when the race started I got out of the car and just like ran and I just saw like a fast running fucking guy and that was really funny. And yeah, basically still that's like the only reason I could like think to cheat in free play, just to like have fun. But like I don't know what cheaters are doing, like other cheaters are doing. But like in Prophecy God streams, a lot of cheaters just like they spawn rockets in and type the N-word with them.
Yeah, it's not that clip.
Like it's just insane.
People interested in cheating. The known amount of cheaters is obviously unclear, as a good chunk of people could just be cheating in currency, which, you know, at this rate I'm finding more morally ambiguous due to the Pixel Gun team's overwhelming incompetence and failure to provide to the core players.
Yeah, I agree with that because like using cheats in modern, like if you really want to play the game, I'd say like you should use currency cheats and stuff, but you shouldn't use stuff like aimbot or anything that ruins the experience for others. But if you just want to play the game, you kind of have to cheat like currency and stuff, because otherwise you'll just like otherwise you're gonna have to grind for hours for a weapon that will probably be fucking out damaged by like a fucking weapon you spend $1,000 on. It's just sad. Like you should not have to spend money to enjoy the game. Like that's why PGP exists. Like we're never gonna add microtransactions because we'll get fucking cease and desisted, but also because it's just doesn't align with our views. We want Pixel Plus to be like a fun game, like you can just play it and like level up and have fun. Like in Pixel Plus, all default weapons are just they're like good. Like the default weapons are like the best weapons technically. It's just like the other weapons are just there if you want like to play with weapons that look different or weapons that are more unique, because the rarities in Pixel Plus, instead of just being random like in modern, rarities actually like showcase how unique a weapon is. So a weapon, if a weapon is common, it's usually just like a hit scan normal weapon. But if it's uncommon, it could be like hit scan something else, blah blah blah. Or if it's rare, it could be hit scan and some other stuff. But if it's epic, it usually has like some more gimmicks, and legendary has even more gimmicks. And mythical are reserved weapons that are the only weapon with that gimmick. So like there's an actual like reasoning for the rarity system.
Yeah, I do like how you implemented those rarity system and make them, you know, actually like have a purpose than just, you know, be overpowered or like do the same things and stuff. But yeah.
Community can be as candid cancerous and baldness-inducing due to the hilariously large amount of just straight-up crotch wankers playing this game.
Yep.
This faction of widget players includes a few people, a decent bit of them being those who think the N-word is the funniest thing since minced raw or some other stupid analogy, which, don't get me wrong, I don't really give a fuck if you use slurs, but this is just excessive and it's just borderline, if not completely racist. Like, some of this isn't even being used for comedy's sake, but to the point where it's literally just racist characters as their clan banner, as well as their name being named the word, spammed in chat.
And speaking of which, in Pixel Gun, officially, like the official Pixel Gun, if you decompile any version from 11.0 to, I think it was 16 or so, the versions I know have the image is 11.0 to 16.5.1. I know it isn't in 18.0, so they probably removed it from like 17.0 maybe to 18.0. But anyway, so in those versions, they have an image that's literally named the N-word, like not hard arts, it looks like this. And this was never like used anywhere in the game. It was just used in like when they were making the new armor UI in 11.0. They used this as like a placeholder, but they never removed, or they did remove it, but they took like years for them to remove it. They took like 3 years to remove it, which is hilarious. And like it just proves that the developers are racist. And also, speaking of which, like in the antler sheet, there was like a string in Russian, and it's just translated to "you are a F word," which is the slur for gay people and stuff. Like which is just insane.
Dev team have thrown out any sense in appearance as to them actually caring about game balance, as they have made some of the most blatantly retarded guns I've seen in a game in a very long time. Some of these weapons genuinely feel like you're cheating and also look like you are cheating. How about this sniper here? The winner's laser beam. This is a sniper with wall break, X-ray, jump canceling, and shot. Now, the wall break and X-ray...
Yeah, that's something I really hate about Pixel. The way they always like... They can make unique weapons, but like sometimes they just decide to reuse attributes, like, oh yeah, let's just make it so this weapon disables jump, has X-ray, you can scope with it, and you can shoot through walls. Like, no, that's just no. Like,
bad game
in
design.
PGP.
I said bad game design.
Yeah. In PGP, like if we want a unique weapon, we're not adding X-ray ever, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah. If we want a unique weapon, instead of just like reusing attributes, like we sometimes do that, but like then we try to reuse them in a way that makes them more unique and fun. But if we don't want to reuse them, we Skipper, Toyota Skipper is the guy who comes up with like some ideas for weapons and stuff, and then he tells me those ideas, and if I like them, I go to code and then I code them in and make sure they work, and then the weapons are actually unique. Instead of just like reusing attributes. So like, yeah, this is just, I hate how Pixel devs do this. Like, they could have a weapon that looks super fucking cool, but then they ruin it by making it the most overpowered bullshit ever.
Or your headshot. Otherwise, your dumbass is going right back to the respawn queue, you fucking idiot. Now, there used to also be a weapon known as the Rusted Revolver, which basically said, you know what, you don't even have to apply weakening or charm. I just always am active against anybody who tries to kill you. Yeah, that was complete and utter bullshit. It one-shot headshot people as well.
Oh, wait. And another... Oh, wait. I think there was the revolver, and I don't remember, but it also made your head. I don't remember if it was Rusted Revolver, but one weapon made your fucking head bigger if you shot someone with it. So you could just shoot them in the body, and then you could just fucking easily hit their head because their fucking head is the size of fucking your whole body, basically.
Thing to go against.
Yeah.
Community backlash. The guns in the game with the attribute were eventually delisted and completely deleted from the game.
Like, something that I found really stupid about the homing weapons removal. Like, they removed all weapons that have homing instead of doing like what we did in PGP. They already had an attribute was manual guidance, which they could have just put on the homing weapons instead to make them, actually skill-based. Because manual guidance is just the rocket moves wherever your mouse is, and it doesn't move instantly, so you have to actually, like, if you want to hit someone, you have to actually track where the enemy is to hit them. But no, instead of doing that, they just remove their weapons like a lazy piece of shit. And yeah, like obviously it sounds like I'm just saying, oh, PGP is so much better, but like genuinely, like I might be biased about PGP because you know I'm the lead developer for it, but PGP is just so much better than Pixagon because it's just Pixagon if it wasn't made by fucking retards who don't know anything about balancing or anything like that. And we actually listen to the community.
Yeah, it's just a shame that Pentagon devs were like, you know, again for high level stuff, but it's like, yeah, no care for the community because, yeah, they failed to like, you know, do the basic of, you know, adding the features or, yeah, balancing, yeah, issues and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, like it's unfortunate because it feels like the only people who did care about the game were the artists. Like they did, like the UI design was good after 12.0, at least in my opinion. Or no, they started making the UI better. Like the best UI design was from 14.0 to 18.0 in my. It's like they made good looking weapons, they made good looking UI, they made good looking maps, and it's like that's the sad part. Like the only people who cared were the actual people working on the game. But the higher ups just said, "No, fuck you, players. So we're gonna tell them to do shit," and it's just unfortunate.
And then the higher ups also decided, hey, bye-bye, artist. Here's an AI.
Yeah, like fuck you. We're firing you because this AI can do your job for free. Like it's just sad, man. That's why I work on PGP in the first place because you know I've always loved Pixagon. I started playing Pixagon when I was 9 years old. And I started playing in the up to 12.5, which a lot of people hated, and rightfully so. The 12.5 introduced a lot of bad things, but also it introduced a few great things as well. But yeah, I started playing that update, and then I kept playing until 14.1, and then I quit in 15.0. And for me, I've always loved Pixagon, but like the reason I stopped playing was because they started like making the game worse and worse. And like that's a reason why I keep working on PGP, because I want the Pixagon community, the people that enjoy the game still, to have a version of Pixagon that's not like, oh, you have to pay a bunch of money to enjoy the game. No, you like Pixagon Plus, you can just play it and you can earn coins and stuff completely for free. And yeah, like you can earn stuff for free by just playing. And like Extreme Run, instead of just being a game where you run and get coins randomly, you get more coins. And also, if you get certain distances in Extreme Run, you also obtain weapons for free just by, you know, getting to those scores. And just provides you alternative ways to get rewards. And also the progression in PGP is way like better. And yeah, I work on PGP just because I care about the game and I want it to be good instead of the shit AI slop that it is now.
Yeah. I appreciate your passion for Pixagon. Do not make it as messy as...
Also, you should go drink some water. Your voice sounds very dead.
Yeah, drink water too.
Yeah. And what happened to Block City Wars is now it's cancelled and they stopped developing it. Yay!
Okay, yeah, that was
This video was really good, and it actually had really good points, and it actually brought up most things like points that like I agree with, and like it didn't say any misinformation. It was well edited. It like actually pointed out issues, and it didn't like glaze the old versions like everyone else does. And it also made me like commenting on stuff because like the video actually interesting.
Yeah, this one is like no debate like on the best one compared to almost all the other side like these. And then who else?
So strap on your hiking boots.
My god, this fucking AI was nearly fried out brains before. Like, wow. Yeah, I guess that's it. We stop end here. So yeah, thank you thank you for your time, and yeah, bye bye.
Please play Pixagon Plus.
Yeah, it's a good game, and yeah, bye bye.
Bye bye.